What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ANR Weekly. We got an amazing show today. Across the universe, it's an amazing show. I'm telling you right now, it is great. We got Miles talk from the new movie. We've got a bunch of toy talks, especially the big announcement by the G.I. Joe team at Hasbro. And then we also have Apple dropping us a cool device that we're all probably going to pay a bajillion dollars for, and it's going to sell out like crazy. And then we're also going to talk about Turtles. They've added a new trailer. They dropped a new trailer. So we got a lot of things to get into today. But before we get into it, I got to bring my guy in. He thinks the swimming goggles are the same as the Apple goggles. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. But here he is anyways. Put your swimming goggles away.
They look the same.
They sure do. Oh, man, how you doing?
Not bad. Tired. Long weekend.
I wasn't here last week. I feel like I'm out of loop. He refused to convert to iPhone. It's tragic. It really is. I converted last year, but I still have my Android phone. I have both. So
I mean, like, I don't know.
Sell your soul, D. Sell your soul. Hey, you know what? If you're rocking Android, I get it. I've rocked Android for more than a decade. Just a couple of years ago, I switched to iPhone. There's good and bad for both sides.
Yeah.
There are some things that I'm really annoyed with Apple. There's some things I was annoyed with Android. But, I mean, hey, whatever works for you, then just continue doing it, right?
It's just like, whatever. One day I'll do it. Maybe I'm just being stubborn right now.
Yeah. You know me. I mean, also, Apple's prices are not that exact, like friendly either.
Not for,
Yeah. Like, I mean, $800 for a watch. Come on. It's kind of ridiculous for a simple watch. I mean, I say simple, but you know what I mean.
It does what it needs to.
Yeah. And then you have their phones. There's $2,000 plus. It's crazy. So,
but Androids are getting up there too. So at this point, it's like basically the same thing.
But let's forget all about all that. Let's get into our world famous. This thing never gets old, and it should be worth a lot of money. It's the ANR dad joke. So, for those of you who are new here and don't know how this works, is if you're live in the chats here, you can send us a hashtag dad if the joke is great, hashtag sad if the joke is not that great. Rarely we ever get sad. We always consistently hit the
okay.
That's not a joke, D. Stop laughing.
That was the joke.
And if you're watching us or listening to us on replay, well, thank you for doing that as well. You can go to our social media handle at ANR Universe on Twitter or on Instagram and let us know if this week's dad joke was hashtag dad or hashtag sad. So we love that. Appreciate it. Nightmare Nero already said that's a good one. I haven't even done the joke yet.
Yes, he's on the same page as me.
Well, since you're in a happy mood, you just write down hashtag dad while you're at it anyways. All right, here we go. Everybody, listen up. D, you ready?
I'm ready.
Stop clicking away. I know you're doing something right now.
I'm working. It's work.
Just wait. Just give it a second here.
There's no time. I need to be on the ball at all times. I multitask. Please continue.
Okay, here we go. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Daisy.
Daisy who?
Daisy be rolling.
Okay. That was something.
Riding dirty. Come on. That was good. That was good. I got a smile out of you. That was good.
It's one of those like secondhand. I don't know what you do.
Secondhand. What the heck is secondhand? That is the first time I'm hearing secondhand smile. What is that? Explain secondhand.
It's like sympathy pains. You're laughing at yourself, so please don't say that word. So I instinctively started laughing.
Oh, jeez! Wow, the sads are coming in. Jess, of all people,
where's AI?
You're on my side here.
Where's AI?
I gotta go fire my chat GPT guy. All right, okay, let's get into our next segment, which is what we watched and what we got. Take it away, D.
Watched Spider-Verse, of course. Went to the 10 p.m. show because we didn't want any kids talking and doing weird things. And then got out. Tire had a nail in it. Like I was about to leave, and some woman's like, "Hey, you're a passenger." Like she tried to flag me down. I was like, "Your back tire's flat." I'm like, "Oh Jesus!" So changed the tire at 1:30 a.m. Put the spare on, drove home.
Hello.
And then yesterday, my mom calls up. She's like, hey, and she's making small talk. And she's like, yeah, so don't be mad. I need a ride. I'm like, don't be mad. Why would I be mad? She's like, yeah, I think I broke my arm. I was like, oh God.
What does she mean?
But
I think.
she's like, oh, first she said I hurt my arm. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, yeah, I'll need a ride. So I thought she meant like, oh, I'll need a ride to like a walk-in clinic to like
Yeah.
check it out in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'll pick you up. And she's like, should I meet you at like Central? And then we just go to the hospital. I'm like, you need to go to the hospital? And she's like, yeah, I think it's broken. I'm like, she doesn't like to worry me. So she,
Oh,
because yeah. So I watched Spider-Verse. I watched the usual podcast, Bad Friends, but I've been going nonstop. My cousin's in from the Caribbean.
oh, nice.
I didn't get anything, but I opened my my Mayfex storm.
Ooh.
When she arrived, I thought it was Nightwing or Steel, and then I opened it and it was her. I was like, oh, so I had a like sour taste.
Why would you do that?
I
That's a
didn't
great
realize.
figure.
And
Come
then I
on.
was like, did I even want this thing anyway? Like, did I need
What?
this, or was it an impulse buy? But she's great. She's great. I
How
like
would
her
you
a lot.
not want that? Mayfix is killing it, man.
Yeah, I have no gripes.
I know it takes forever, but they're still killing it when they arrive.
Yeah.
They're on a roll. Honestly, they are on a roll.
Did you?
I got some
open your
goodies
Steel,
to
or
show in a bit.
are you doing it on camera? Your
I'll do
Steel.
that. I can do steel on camera if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it with Brad last week. I want to see
I
your.
don't have any knives, so I'm gonna have to skip out in a second and get something to
Yeah,
open
that's
it up
fine.
with.
Watch the Great. I didn't buy anything. There's nothing to buy. So no hunts.
Not yet.
Not yet.
The week
Well,
is young, my friend. The week
oh
is
yeah,
young.
they were getting reveals. We're getting reveals.
We got some stuff that we can show today that we might potentially buy.
Yeah. What about you? You were away.
I was in Vegas, and I appreciate you guys holding up the fort. I did try to check in here and there with you guys. I watched the episode when I got home. Thoroughly enjoyed it. You did a great job as always.
Thank you. Did you get a chance to like go out and
yeah,
shop,
I
or
went a
you
little bit. I didn't get to go to an actual comic store, but I did go to a couple of places like Walmart and Target while I was picking up some stuff for
any luck?
yeah, I did luck out in getting something.
Oh, good.
Depending on who you talk to, I felt lucky that I got this because I can't find it here anywhere. And I'll show it here. Nothing to Dubai. Weren't you crying over legions changing their horse? I'm assuming this is you.
No, not me at all. I mean, I don't have any legions. I
don't know.
Laughing.
Who's he talking to?
I probably me. So what happened was like the mythic legions. They were doing the like Knights of the Templar, but the horse had like a white robe, so they looked like clan member horses. So then they changed the design, but like everyone was making jokes, and they're like, "Yeah, they changed." They're like, "Yeah, sorry, that's probably me. A bunch of horses like murdered my family." And then,
Jesus.
but I don't.
Ryan, come on, buddy.
Ryan's all over that stuff.
This guy's crazy.
And then he gave me a hard time. He's like, "You of all people are defending this." I'm like, I'm not. I don't.
Okay, I don't collect leads, and so okay, sure.
These racist horses. Oh, there's AI. He was your one.
Ban this guy. Ban this guy right now. That was a good one. Come on. They see me rolling.
It was something.
Yeah, something. Anyways, to me, the chips fall. What did I watch? Well, I watched a hockey game live in Vegas, and I also watched a wrestling event live in Vegas. That counts. You're watching it, right? Count. I watched Silo, show that is somewhat on a plateau. It's not really going up. It's not going down. It's sort of just going. We do talk about it on Popcorn Chicken on Wednesday nights. We'll do it again this week. Watch that. I watched the new Simpsons episode. That was pretty cool. Enjoyed that.
You seem to be enjoying this season.
This season has been really solid. Like they've really stepped it up. There's a lot of good episodes this season. If you haven't been watching Simpsons in a while, go back to it. Season 34, 33. They've been solid seasons. It's really worth the watch now. I don't know if maybe they got some new writers in there somehow, but it's improved quite a bit. I'm enjoying it. I watched the NBA Finals. I've been watching that. That's been fun to watch. What else did I watched the season finale of Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying series finale as I was before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say season finale.
You think so? Okay.
I think they'll change the name, but I think 95% of the characters will come back.
Okay.
Don't you say that, AI. Don't you say that. No more Ted nonsense. Delete this, man.
I would be happy with just like I think they did a fantastic job where I'm
They
satisfied.
did. They did
Like,
a great job. Yes, they did.
so either way, I hope it comes back because I'm enjoying it. But if
What's
they don't,
that?
I'll
Cowabunga
be
dudes
okay
in
with
the
it.
house. Yeah. So that's what I watched. What did I get? Okay, well, I got a few things here. I've got the Mafex Magneto. I don't know if I mentioned this.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
So I got
nice.
that. He's looking good. I'm going to get this guy out of the package eventually soon. Speaking of Storm, I also got Storm, Mafex Storm. She looks fantastic. So I got her. And then let's see here. Obviously, I've got Steel here. Man, I'm waiting for Superboy, man. So badly. I need a
I know.
Superboy. Please, please, please send that in. And then this is the one I got from Target at in Vegas, the Revelations Man at Arms.
Oh yeah, you were showing that off.
Yeah, I got him, so that's cool. Got him, and then today in the mailbox arrived my WWE Ultimate figures. It's Seth freaking Rollins.
I was wondering if you're doing these.
Yeah, I've got every single one that I wanted. There's a couple in the line that I did not collect because I don't like the characters, but every single character that I liked from this line I've gotten, and I'm very, very happy with this collection, including today's Andre the Giant Ultimate. This looks so good. So many head options. Look at the options you get here with the belt too. That is just so cool. I can't wait to take pictures with him and Hogan with that iconic, slam that Hogan does of Andre the Giant, which pretty much set the
How many of these
wrestling
do you
world
have now?
of the Ultimates line.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say about.
you're only doing ultimates, right? Like you're not.
Well,
doing...
there's a couple of figures that I bought that's not Ultimate just because I wanted the look of it. Like I bought British Bulldog because he had a little bulldog with them.
Yeah.
That's from the line below, Elite line it's called, which is still not a bad line. But majority of the collection is from Ultimate lines, and I think I have about 20 to 25 somewhere there from that line. So yeah.
AI agrees.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. What? Anybody want a peanut? What? I don't know where that's from. Am I missing something? What up, Will? How you doing? Maybe it's a line from what Rollins or Andre the Giant said.
Andre the Giant says it.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Says it in The Princess Bride.
Oh, okay. I never watched that movie. I don't care for that movie.
Yeah, I don't care.
I just don't care for that movie. And Andre the Giant's not a good actor either. So, but yeah, I'm happy to have those in my collection. It's gonna be cool. Anything else? No, that's all I've gotten. I have Michael, actually, one of our guys in the office here. He actually went to Japan, and he just arrived today. He picked up some stuff from the Ami store for me. He picked up the Miles and Gwen SH figure arts.
How many bags did he have to take?
No, I didn't want him to go and buy.
No, I'm not saying he did, but like, did he get it? He got it. Like, he probably got a bunch of stuff.
I think he did. Yeah, he was gonna stand in line at midnight for the figures, and I'm like, no, man, don't do that. You're on vacation. I don't need you to stand in line for me. I was like, go enjoy your vacation.
It's the thrill of the hunt, you know.
Well, he was trying to get the Goku for me, but it sold out like within minutes.
I know he's a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm surprised he didn't do it for himself too. Did he, or does he not care?
I think he's waiting for me to give away some.
Yeah.
He's like those how dog circles the owner where they're eating at the table, waiting for little scraps to fall, and then they yoink it away. I think that's what it is. I don't mind. I gave him a couple of Dragon Ball figures, but I don't mind giving him some of my extras. If he ever asks for something, I'll definitely want to give it.
Definitely earns it. So
yeah,
I like seeing him because he doesn't really talk about collecting things. So when he does find something he likes, it's cool to see.
He is Dragon Ball crazy though. Yeah. Like he's probably more knowledgeable than me in Dragon Ball. He just loves Dragon Ball a lot. Yeah, so that's what I got this week. Let's get into our first talk, which is the toy talk.
What do we have here?
You're not going to start off with McFarlane, are you?
I always do. It's like our thing now.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
So I don't know. This thing looks nice to me. Like I have no gripes with it. I say this every time. I just don't want it. But I don't have any complaints. I like that nice blue color. Do you prefer your Batman to have the blue like hue or the just like black and gray, or do you like
Black and
full
gray.
black?
Black and gray.
Okay. And it has to
How many
be
bats you
fabric,
know that are
right?
blue?
This one right here.
No, bats. I didn't say Batman.
This one right here. Now,
So-
here's a second follow-up question. Do you like the like Kevlar look or the tights? The tights and the utility belt.
I would say this.
Okay.
It's more iconic.
Yeah, okay, I respect that.
It's a comic book look that's been around for so long, right?
Like you could get like, yeah, because it's a comic, he can get away with like
Mhm.
wearing spandex. Like I
Yeah.
won't question that. But I understand in the movies where they come from.
Absolutely, yeah. There's some things that don't translate well into movies, right? So, yeah.
I thought they released him once, but in a lighter blue. Someone can the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, he looks cool.
They did have a lighter blue one, but it was a statuesque look. Remember the graveyard?
Oh, with the cape, and you like you can
Yeah.
switch the cape out, and then it's a statue,
Yeah.
or you have it in a figure from. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Thank you. I remember everyone was clamoring to get that, tripping over each other.
I don't know why it's a statue. So, if you like statue, then that was a good one to get.
It's because of the cape. Like that's the only reason.
It's the cover, right? It's
Yeah.
the iconic cover.
That pose. What else we got here? This one's more for me because I know you don't like this look, but the loyal.
Wait, hold on. You like this?
Yeah, I like this look a lot.
Why?
I love this comic. I love this comic so much.
Because of the
IDW.
comics. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I need like a shelf for like each version, even the Toon Turtles when I finally get to them sooner or later. So yeah, I don't mind this.
Oh, so they made all of them at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for whatever stupid reason, they had like the Target exclusives with motorcycles, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And then they're like, oh, here's the single packs ones. I'm like, okay, great. I'll just do this instead. Problem solved.
This is by who?
Loyal Subjects. You know those crappy, ugly like Toon Turtles they did that everyone laughs at? This is the comic version of those. Yeah, all over these. For someone like me, if NECA did this, then like great, but they haven't. So it's one of those situations where I want these looks, I want this style, so I'm gonna do this. When NECA finally gets around to it, then I'll do it.
Do they look the comic book likeness?
For them, their alternate heads do because they have like the white pupils and they're like more ninja look.
Okay, fair
like
enough.
Raphael here. I do like the accessories they come with. They come with a lot.
Why does
like
Michelangelo look so out of place? Like his color is so weird.
He's like so neon compared to like these two.
Yeah,
right?
it's just so weird.
Like they're all saturated.
He looks like Ray Fillet, right? Look at the colors of Ray Fillet's flesh.
Ideally, this is what I wanted. Like I wanted like this line to be like my default. Like these are cool. These are stylized.
Yeah.
But then they made them too small. So
what? How big are these? 6-inch?
6-inch. They're slightly smaller, but they will scale with like Hasbro. Because no one seems to be able to do the turtle line. Like they either make the turtles too big or the humans too small. So I can fake this in my ninja shelf. That's what I want. So yeah, I love the comic run too. So I'm excited for these. And then we have the NECA reveals. Did you
ChatGPT Shredder?
Were you here for this? No, this was last week.
No,
there was the other elite one. It was a foot soldier that was like bright blue with no shadowing. And no one really knows what they were going for because the side of the box, it was like deep black with blue highlights, but instead they just made the figure all blue. This one's a bit better, but how do you feel about this? And like, nah, or
he looks like a robotic shredder.
It's the elite enforcer.
There you go. The elite enforcer. I knew that.
Here's that foot soldier. See the one on the right here? How he just looks out of place and just like super bright sky blue.
Yeah.
I don't really care for that. If they re-release him in darker colors, like red and black, then sure, but I don't really need this.
If I'm walking by Toys R Us and they're there, then I'll grab them. I'm not really gonna seek these out.
100 foot. They're good army builders.
Yeah.
But you also have other foot soldiers, right? So
Yeah.
you're not really jumping at it. I hate the soft goods. This looks ridiculous. But lined up
Now
here.
those are the turtles I can get behind.
Yeah.
There's some beefy turtles right there.
It was their I think this is where they return, like after they have that, like, you know, that weird look, the first look they had with the like skinny necks, and then they came back for City at War, and they looked like
this is why Raphael's the best turtle. They started off with red.
Okay. That was your dad joke for next week.
Yeah.
No, but these guys are cool. You're gonna do these ones?
I'm gonna do these. Yeah, I'm gonna get
box
these guys.
set.
Yeah. Is it up for pre-order yet?
I haven't seen them.
San Diego Comic-Con's coming and it's gonna hit us hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't chase around these, you know, variants and figures anymore, man. I don't have the energy and the time to wait by my computer for a certain time of a day, right?
I think I'm at a point in my life where if I miss it, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
anymore.
I just don't
Like,
care
I just
anymore.
Don't care.
Yeah. I know they'll go around and make another version.
Yeah.
They always will. Right? Yeah, so yeah, these are cool. I'll get these guys for sure.
And then we have the Wanderer. I'm not going to spoil who it is. If anyone read the last Ronin, if anyone read the last Ronin,
don't talk about Michelangelo like that. No, I have no idea. I haven't read. This.
It looks comic accurate, but those straps are so weird, and the belt, it's just so thin that it looks like it's just painted on.
Yeah, it's interesting though.
It's a cool.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned STCC.
Yeah. Same with the loyal subject ones are San Diego Comic-Con, but our local comic shop gets them, so they went up for pre-order. Not this yet. When they do, I'm pretty sure like DJC and Toy Snowman and all them will get it. Then we have the Sinjas.
I might mess with these guys because they can go into other stuff too.
They look cool.
These look awesome. You can like fight with robots and stuff. Like they can go into other different shells.
Yeah,
these look cool. I'm in for these.
Yeah, they look great.
I'll grab 4. I'll take 4, please. Look at that head just severed off. That's awesome.
I didn't realize there are. I figured they're just straight up robots, but this damaged head shows an eyeball. Like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Clearly, I didn't finish Last Ronin.
That's Snake Eyes crossover with Turtles.
It looks like it. I love that look, but I like the visor look.
I want Snake Eyes to fight him now. It's a clone robotic version of Snake Eyes.
You're gonna have to buy a Super 7 one to have it scale correctly.
I'll get you to spray paint it black for me.
I don't think you want to mess with that. Yeah, that's where I did 2 AI. And I didn't really see anywhere else. So
I refuse to order from DJC any turtles. Those kidding. I will not be buying those turtles. And I don't know why it's sold out.
No, he's talking about these things.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everything you will. And the IDW ones, because it's popular. Arguably one of the most popular comic runs.
I don't know why.
They're beautiful. Get out of here. What else we got up? Ooh, Jada Toys.
That's is that Akuma?
His arms are kind of small. I think it's Evil Ryu.
Oh, Evil Ryu, okay, because it hasn't.
I could be wrong because
it doesn't have the Akuma signature in the back, right?
Yes, yeah, so I don't know. Okay. It could be either.
It's got to be Evil Ryu because they've already made a Ryu, right?
Yeah.
So they're just gonna paint the body and that's it. And this is something that if people don't get, they might not lose their, you know what?
Yeah.
Because it's Ryu, but hey, then again, who knows?
If it was Akuma and it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, then you miss out on that.
Like, why do you like? I don't understand. Like, why just to do a repaint of like Chun-Li? No one's gonna care.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do iconic character like Ryu with Evil Ryu. It's a different character almost, right? Just so annoying.
Did you pre-order the other ones?
Yeah, I've already pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm waiting for it to arrive.
Yeah.
I did have a message today about my G.I. Joe figures arriving.
Which ones did you have?
Rock and Roll has arrived at my locker. I have to go pick it up. I might go tomorrow pick it up.
What else we got here? Oh, more Jada.
Can't get enough of that Cheetos.
That's like so many brands you mixed into one jingle. It's like Sugar Crisp, Cheetos.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Honey Nut Cheerios. What did you do? What are you singing
I
right
don't
now?
know. I just like saw Cheetos and just said it.
And you just
I
started
don't
singing
even
these
eat this
random.
stuff. I hate Cheetos. Sorry.
Just take jingles from every brand and mix it into one.
Do not clip that, people.
He looks
Oh,
cool, even if you don't like Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Style wise, I'm gonna get him.
I don't eat Cheetos. I cannot stand the stuff that gets on your hands. Oh, it just drives me nuts.
I hate them too.
The spicy
Like, I don't pick
Cheetos,
one.
my
I'll keep
wife
them
and
even.
kids, they love the spicy Cheetos stuff.
So you have white couches? I see your couches upstairs, right?
They're orange now.
Okay, yeah. It's like, oh, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I know, right? You're getting this. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about these guys, man. It could get out of
It's
hand real
unnecessary,
bad.
but like it's
It
so
could get out of
random.
hand.
It's so random. Same with the cereal mascots. Cowabunga dude, I think he got him as well.
Oh,
Did
you
you
got
already
him.
get
Okay.
yours?
Sorry, me?
No, Cowabunga dude. He said rock and roll is an awesome fig, so it sounds
Rock
like you
and
got it.
roll, not the music genre, but the character itself holds a very special place in my heart because it was my very first G.I. Joe figure when I was a wee little lad. So I cannot wait. I'm really, really excited to have him in my collection.
How much stuff you got piled up there
Who, me?
at the border?
Oh
You
no,
got quite
I've already picked up my stuff. I'm waiting for this one. I think it's only 2. I think
That's not bad. You don't need a U-Haul this time. Although it's not Christmas, so
it ain't easy being cheesy.
unless you're Elvin.
That joke was pretty.
Unless you're even Elvin.
Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, me too. I need to get that boob. Stop! Nobody needs to get this stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's
I'm not getting it
cereal.
personally.
You ate your cereal when you're a kid. Put it away.
Get it, man. I'm doing it too.
Blueberries and all this nonsense. I'm not buying any of this stuff. I cannot do this.
No more
Get out of
animals for
hand.
you? No more animals?
No more animals. Like, it's just getting out of hand now.
This guy looks so cool though.
This guy looks like Usagi Yojimbo when he's 90.
Yeah, he looks like
Like 90-year-old Usagi who can barely.
This is what he would
pick up his
actually
sword.
look like. For anyone listening,
Who
it's just like
Oh my
samurai
God.
rabbit, like a jackrabbit.
A guy like Ryan is probably gonna go buy 2 of these.
Someone in the Discord was the Lost Cause
Senior
Collective.
Citizen
Check
Usagi.
them
That's
out
what
on
it is.
Saturdays. I still
Nothing wrong with an older Usagi, but
I still only have Crocman. I don't have any of the
look,
the
you
tiger.
can see his ribs.
Yeah.
He needs to eat food.
Look at all these masks he comes with.
I do like the one on the left though. That looks pretty good. Dope.
Yeah, see, you could.
What's the name of this figure?
It is Kensai the Nameless.
Okay.
$69.99, estimated to arrive October 23.
It's pretty dope. I do like that head sculpt on the left.
See, this looks cool.
That does look cool. Yeah.
Different masks. You can 3D print some masks. Not really a lot of accessories. I'm used to them coming with more. Or maybe it's the same.
They're coming with 4
before.
different head sculpts, are they not?
That's true. Just masks, but
they still count for something.
I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I'm just used to, but the other figures are bigger, so their accessories are bigger too. I guess this guy's kind of slim and tiny, so comes with his swords, blade effects, alt heads, like you pointed out. He looks cool.
What's up, KJ?
What's up, KJ?
I mean, there's got to be collectors that are probably loving this stuff because
people love this.
There's a lot of people that collect ninjas and characters from Japan, right? Especially Japanese gods and the animals,
like zodiac animals.
Yeah, so I know there's a lot of people that collect that. I'm actually getting a couple of for my car. I'm actually getting a paint job done on the side of my car of one of the Japanese gods. So I'm waiting. I'm looking for somebody who can do a nice drawing of it.
Did you do the bear? Like, did you get the bear or no?
Yeah, I pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store.
So you got one thing, or you got
This is before when the onslaught of animals started coming, where everybody and the squirrels in the world came out.
No, Rasper wasn't.
Did you just throw me under the bus and then reverse it back? Wow.
I didn't do anything.
You said, what do you mean you didn't do anything? You answered a joke. Like, no, it wasn't. Raspberry
Yes,
was,
another
it was great.
question.
Raspberry was great. Just go back, rewind it, and forward it. In fact, rewind it twice if you want.
When you see him, he reruns it, then you see him log off. Raspberry has left to chat. This is more our buddy Ron likes his Beast Wars.
I don't know what this is like. The Cheetos guy, if he was like a robot, that's what it is.
So anyone that's saying this is the third-party Transmetal 2 Cheetor. As a child, I thought he was cool. Looking at him as an adult, I'm like, he looks like he's
this
melting.
Is a disaster. That's what it is.
It's an abomination.
Yeah, it's a disaster. Just like that movie I'm going to be watching on Wednesday. So I got the early tickets.
For which one?
Transformers.
Oh, okay.
I got the fan first nonsense, whatever. So I'm going on Wednesday at 7 p.m. to watch it because my kids.
You might really like it.
Well, they're the ones that wanted to watch it. They're pushing me to get it. So I'm like, okay. So the whole family, we're going to go at 7 p.m. on Wednesday to watch it. Stay tuned for that review, and I know it's going to be trash.
You don't know that if the
all right, okay. If it's not trash, I will be honest, obviously, in my review. But stay tuned for that. By the way, go check out my Miles and the Across the Spider-Verse spoiler-free review. We're going to get into it, me and you, about what we thought of it later on, but we're not going to spoil anything for you guys, so don't worry. None of the spoilers will be talked about until next week. So,
AI, did you watch the cartoon, and what was your opinion on him when he showed up in the cartoon? Like, as a child, I was like, oh, this is cool, but I was of the mindset where any upgrade is a good upgrade.
Wait, hold on, this showed up in the show?
Yeah, man. They didn't just make this up. This was in Beast Wars.
This is awesome. Yeah.
So here's his first look.
And then I'm a G1 guy. I'm an OG G1 guy.
Yeah.
So Beast Wars is like
this is all
like rubbish to me. Although I do love some of the robots that turn into animals. I do like them.
Yeah, I like the look of it.
This is hilarious. This is awesome.
This
just stacks my argument even better. Oh, pack photos. What up?
I liked Optimal Optimus, like the one after the Transmetal one, where he's like a flying tank and whatever he was, jet, and then he still manages to lose somehow, even though he's like the biggest thing. So you have the original.
That's cool. You love the second best and the third best stuff. That's nice.
What's the first?
G1 Transformers. Come on now.
They made an appearance. They were comatose, but they were there.
They had to make appearance because they had to boost the viewers.
They didn't have any lines.
I remember when the show was going sideways.
They were not going sideways. This thing
were going sideways.
This thing was a marketing blessing.
Cheetor was slowing down.
Are you serious? He was Bumblebee. He was that.
No, I thought Rat Trap was Bumblebee.
No, he's just a mouthy little demolition expert. See, everyone remember this. Elvin just likes to go
because they're the demographics.
Yeah, exactly. There's a large demographic. Are you
I'm
crazy?
The one before that. The real Transformers. Did they make Beast Wars first, or did they make the original Transformers characters first in the movies?
In the movies? What do you mean?
When they wanted to make these movies, did they go with Beast Wars or did they go with?
They go in the order that they came in.
They went with the big heavy hitters.
That's just like saying, did they make Miles Morales first, or did they make them?
Well, they had to make Spider-Man. Miles the second, always.
Yeah, but it's still a fantastic movie. I'd argue the best.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Exactly.
It wasn't. And you know the funny thing is, this is a reboot.
Which one is?
This movie that's coming out. It's a reboot. Actually, no, sorry, not a reboot. It's a prequel.
I don't even know.
I don't understand the timeline.
No, man. Okay, so Bumblebee was a reboot, and then this is
it's a prequel to the ones that Michael Bay did.
I didn't know. That doesn't make sense. I
know. You're telling me, of course.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did they go to Earth and then go back to Mars? Why would they go to Mars?
No, that's what I'm saying. As soon as he's like, I'm gonna send you to Earth, no one's been there before. Okay. There you go. This has nothing to do with the Michael Bay, but people still argue. Anyways, we could go on a big tangent with the Transformers universe.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Rat Trap here. This was an older.
His brain is exposed.
Yeah, I love that look. They did this in the show.
Oh, I absolutely hate the movies. I'm telling you right now. I despise Michael Bay's
Did you like
adaptation.
I'm gonna let
The
my
one
cat
with
out.
Brian? Was it White? Was it Brian White? What was the director's name?
I
The
don't.
one who did Bumblebee, something
Oh,
White. I remember
I like Bumblebee.
the first 5 minutes of what he did in his movie was what I was expecting for all Transformers movies to look like.
Okay,
Instead,
so
we get Michael Bay's nonsense. They're all
here's my gripe
bug
now.
face.
So we had that template from Bumblebee, the intro. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
So just do that and then in the second movie, they already swayed away from that. I'm like, why are you doing that? But okay, you do you, man. You
It's
do whatever
probably
you do.
Hasbro as well.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Yeah, McKnight.
And then a reminder: these guys should be coming out soon.
Yeah, the
Well,
Dinobots were a joke. We had Grimlock fetching bones like he's a puppy. It was a complete joke.
wait, are you talking about the Dinobots in the
The
outside of the Bay movies? Because I was
No.
okay with them in but the Michael Bay movies were just animal.
Yeah.
They were just pets, basically.
Yeah, they were like dogs, puppies. The best part of
of
Bay's Transformers was when Shia LaBeouf told the frat boy that they were looking for a tighter shirt for him.
I don't even remember that. The movies are all blurred together.
Oh my god. Ugh.
And reminder: this guy should be coming out soon. I think it's Q3. Actually.
Are you getting this?
No, I do like the look of it, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you have to put this together, don't you?
No.
Oh, it's pre-built.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think just diecast.
So if you drop it once, it's game over, anyways.
It's diecast. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's diecast. Okay, so it's gonna chip and
it's just scrape and mix it.
It's gonna scrape and maybe you can cry.
Battle damage. They're mechs. Yeah. I think AI has Leo. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If you
they look awesome though. I remember when you first showed them, they looked really good.
Yeah. Anyone who has these, I'm like happy for you. They look great.
It's a really cool, different take on the Turtles.
I do like my diecast figures. Like I have this Mega Man on my desk.
He said that Leo is fire. I want this.
Cool. Most diecast figures I love.
Yeah.
Like this Mega Man I have diecast. I have the Sentinel War Machine. I have no issues with them. It's just they're usually pricey. Comes with a lot of stuff. I'm not including every picture.
This is Gundam right here. That's what it is.
It basically is. I like that he has a default look too, though, because the promo art just showed this. I'm like, Mikey looks like he should be Raphael, but this is just a picture of him with everything on. Yeah. So you can mix and match. It looks cool. I like it.
Have they revealed all the turtles?
I think yeah, actually they have. At least their renders. They haven't went up for pre-order or anything. This is the second one.
Any idea what they go for?
$249 Canadian.
Cool.
From one site I've seen. AI might have got it cheaper. I don't know where he.
1/6 scale?
They are, yeah.
Man, they're doing you guys dirty for that price.
Let me see here.
Hello, MDLX. Come on now.
Actually, how big are they? I think they're pretty big.
Apparently, I bought something from Hasbro. I just got a message.
Do you know what?
I'm gonna look into it right now.
Well,
it's the 3-pack of No Way Home.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I got that for you as a gift. I kid. But I do have 2 of these coming my way, so I will. If you want one, I can give you one.
It's so tough.
Drop it up your door. What choice do you have? It's so tough.
Are you doing this? The Masters of the Masters of the Vicron, the Mattel Creations. Did you see these?
112?
No, it's the 6-inch. Oh yeah, 112 scale.
Yeah, these look pretty cool.
Just different like accessories.
Oh, okay, so you can mess around with them. Yeah, all right, cool.
But there's you're gonna have to buy 3 if you want all 3. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, they look cool. They look great.
This is the SDCC.
Yeah. No, it's what are they called? The Mattel Creations.
Okay, I'll check it out.
What Mattel Creations have they done before? I don't even know what it is.
They've done different versions of He-Man. They've done like the smaller ones, the old looking ones.
Yeah. Didn't they do the Was that what the ring was? The
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah,
ring?
yeah.
Okay. And then you have
What do you have?
there's a countdown. It might be
There's a
11
count.
days, 11 days
Well, for the creations.
for the pre-order. It
Yeah, yeah,
launches
yeah.
June 6th, and then you have 11 days left.
Better
Ships
get on
July
it.
28th. Ships July 28th.
Better get on it.
One
Yeah, I'll get
figure
these.
comes with 3 different armor types: Barbarian, Spaceman, and Eagle Tank helmet. 7 inches tall, 30 points of articulation. So if you want all 3, how much are each of these? $51.
I like the fact that you could theoretically just buy one, had different looks.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy all 3 for pieces.
Because, okay, so our Masterverse He-Man basically has his body. So
Yeah.
you could just go buy the cheaper one for
Yeah.
like $29 and just put the armor pieces on him.
Don't
So at
tell
least
everybody. Don't tell everybody.
whatever.
They're gonna sell out. Stop that.
I mean, it's nice that that's clearly He-Man's body under there. Period. They didn't even change it.
Yeah. Why would they? It's
Yeah.
easy money.
So anyone who wants that, just go do that. Maybe this is a black guy, or maybe it's just the lighting. It
Hey
might just be
man,
the lighting.
don't be like that about. Don't talk about that.
It might just be. He looks a little tan.
He could be somebody else.
See here, he looks Caucasian. And this is not a like disrespectful.
Then we move on.
This is not a disrespect. You have to acknowledge this is like just different
You have to
tones. That's fine.
acknowledge.
There's different tones. People have different tones. That's okay. I myself
Speaking of
am
ugly
darker.
Batmans. Oh, sorry.
So this is the Hot Toys Dark Knight, like Christian Bale Batman.
Somebody on Twitter this morning was going crazy about this.
Over this, laughing at it.
And I wanted to respond back like saying why.
Oh, going crazy like they liked it.
They loved it. Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this made." I'm like, this doesn't exist anywhere in any movie.
It's a variant, man.
He never put this on. Why are you excited about this?
Because it looks okay. I don't think it looks cool, but others
think it looks good at all. Like this thing looks bad.
Yeah, I'm not really fond.
The accessories are great, I guess, right? So
it's basically the other accessories he's had. It's just him. The color doesn't work for me.
That cowl does not look good at all.
When it's jet black and he's just in a tactical suit, I'm like, yeah, okay. But it looks like he went and took time away to paint his helmet and gloves a light blue. Like it just doesn't work. It only works for the comic book version.
Yeah. I'm glad though I dodged a bullet because they made a comic book version of this. I'd probably buy it. I've dodged a bullet. When I saw that, I'm like, oh no, please don't be a comic book one. Then I'm like, oh, it's the movie one. Okay, woo. Don't have to worry about this.
The cowl looks insane.
Hey, be nice. We were nice about your turtles and your collection. Be nice.
No, he's right. This is a hot turd.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Look at this thing. Look at his front view.
There's people that like this, D. Stop it.
Likes what? What?
Pack photos of Hot Toys coming after McFarlane and how many Batman he can.
Well, they're off to a bad start because they picked arguably the worst Batman they could to repaint.
That's at D. Hey, somebody out there on Twitter loves it, and good for them.
Good for them.
They're happy. They're happy. They can't wait.
Let's clean our palettes with Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. This is actually
fine.
beautiful. Oh my god. That's actually really nice. I didn't even see this.
It's a shame she's not going to exist anymore.
We haven't seen the Flash movie yet, D. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they're keeping. I don't know who they're firing.
Nobody knows.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
But yeah, no, this looks great.
I'll wait for this to go on sale.
Use your coupons again.
Yeah, I do have a bunch of them. They're all expiring because I don't buy that many Hot Toys.
Care Asper is asking, do I prefer Clooney and Kilmer? No, I prefer Bale, but that suit though? That suit? Yeah, I would prefer him in that suit. If
I prefer Keaton, to be honest. Keaton,
yeah. This looks like it should go to Val Kilmer or George Clooney. Clooney was the worst Bruce Wayne I've ever seen.
Clooney had the man tips,
nips,
right? The tips, yeah, the nips. He had that. Yeah, there you go. See Rasper. Never a dull moment with this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wonder Woman looks absolutely beautiful. Looks amazing. If you're a Gal Gadot or a Wonder Woman fan, this is a home run.
I like
This is a
the
centerpiece. Like this is something people will look and go, "Wow!"
the display
Right?
piece looks cool behind it too. The
Yeah,
stand. Yeah.
it looks amazing.
What else we got going on here? Was that the last one? I don't want to jump ahead.
Is it the last one?
Oh no, this is your it coming to you in 2029.
Oh God, I didn't even pre-order this. I just
You know
waiting.
why?
I'll pre-order it eventually. It's not going anywhere. It's not gonna sell out and show up tomorrow.
You have it says it ships December between December and February 2024. So you could get it this year. Maybe. He looks cool. He looks cool. Firefly looks great.
It's not that I'm not getting it. I'm getting this guy.
Yeah.
Just I could take my time and pre-order this because I know it's not going to sell out. And plus,
they always have great accessories.
Other stores are selling it anyway. It's not exclusive to a Mesco site.
Are any of the Joes out? I know Destro.
Yeah, Destro I've got here.
Is there anyone else? Or they all just pre-orders at
Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow supposed to show up.
Okay.
Yeah. So waiting for that.
Hopefully they do them justice.
He looks good. He's got a lot of gear on him, so that's awesome.
I'm not worried about figures like this where it's like bulky clothes. It's always the spandex wearing ones. Where I'm like, are these seams just gonna rip if you pose them? And especially when they're like ninjas and athletic characters.
And us G.I. Joe collectors, we want to play in the sandbox. You know what I mean? Like we want to get them dirty. You know, get them out there in the jungles. You know, so will his outfit, you know, be able to withstand all that?
Looks like it. Just put him in one of those 78 backdrops. There's some marketing for you, 78.
There you go.
This is a weird one.
Send the check to me.
there's
your favorite Hulk from Marvel Select.
Re-releasing the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Gladiator.
Isn't this like 5 years too late? Like
I don't know.
Who's asking for this?
They're trying to get their money.
Like nobody's asking for this now. They were asking for it when Ragnarok came out.
Yeah, when you didn't have to spend $300.
I have zero time for this,
especially after what we see, what he's become.
Yeah,
I don't really want him in my life right now.
Maybe if he could twerk, then great. Yeah,
I think the only difference is you get a fist hand. I think the Build-A-Figure only comes with like the gripping hands for the weapons. See, basically,
same guy that's excited for the Batman.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see these peg warming.
Oh, 100%. Goes down to like 40% off or something. Maybe I'll pick it up. Look, he's got a Lego staff or Lego axe. They look like giant Lego axe.
I was always confused by the weapons. I'm like, is he swinging a car engine or like what is that? Yeah.
It's a 4-cylinder engine.
The chassis is he's like, what's with the cylinder? Why does Hammer have cylinders?
It's so weird, man.
I'm like, what did they? Is it like? Yeah, I was confused by it, but
it's alien weapons. Okay.
Yeah. That's enough of this.
Peg warming for sure.
Now here's your baby.
Woo! I woke up this morning to this.
Please describe what's the situation here, please.
This is a 2.5 foot long G.I. Joe Capta. It is called Dragonfly. It is amazing. I had a version of this when I was a kid. My neighbor gave it to me for a reasonable price. But yeah, this is awesome. I cannot wait for this. I am buying a squadron of these guys so that they can all fly in a squadron formation. Price is very reasonable, I think, for the size, for the accessories you're going to get with it. Plus they've already announced 2. Do you want to read them off? Ripcord and I can't remember the other gentleman's name.
Oh, one second.
Right here, Wild Bill, that's it. So they've already announced 2. I knew Rasper. I was waiting for Rasper to say something.
It goes with those horses from Mythic Legion.
I'll tell you what. if I'm able to buy 5 of them, I will give away one of
Don't
them.
they usually have a limit or no?
I think the limit is 5.
Okay,
I'm not
I
sure,
didn't know. I
but
thought
it
HasLabs
could be
maybe was.
less though. But if they allow me to buy 5, I'll buy 5 of them, and I'll give one of them away at a point where we get enough numbers up on our channel, so it's worth it to give it away, and it'll be nice to give that away. So yeah, I'll definitely, if I can get by 5, because I only want 3 to be opened and 1 to be sealed. That'll be my squadron. I'll be happy with that. So, I mean, 274 with 2 figures already. Each figure, let's say it's about $25 US, so that's $50 right there, right? And then you're getting this copter with all these accessories, and there's still more tiers that they're gonna unlock. I think this is good value.
Yeah, I'm just admiring it all. It lights up too, right?
Yeah, it's got a nice stand there that you can actually, have it elevated in the air. AI says dock with a stretcher that clips to the sky hook will be the next reveal. That'd be pretty cool. I love how they made Wild Bill's other look. They didn't give
There
him.
he is.
They haven't shown. Yeah, they get that darker green look. He's actually got an orange shirt on. That's his OG look. And they're smart because they're going to give you this in this one, and that'll make the original look in the regular line for everybody that doesn't buy it, which I think.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, which I think is fair because there's people that are not going to want to buy this, but they love Wild Bill, and it'd be such a kick in the pills if they gave him the OG look in this set rather than a regular release. So I'm happy they did that because you get 2 different Wild Bills now. They're definitely going to make the regular looking Wild Bill. I love Wild Bill. He's so different from all the Joes. Yeah, so good for them for adding this already in there. They've already got my money. I hope it passes that mark. I hope we get 10,000 people buying this thing. So because I really want this to go through. Does anybody in the chat want this? Like anybody else? Like Cowabunga dude, I know you collect GI Joes. Are you gonna get one of these or 2 or 3, whatever it is? I know D, you're not into this stuff, but if you're a collector of Joes, would you get this?
No,
not yet, my friend. But we will one day.
No, not you. He's saying things really. No, I don't think I would.
Cowabunga dude said he's got the his tank, so I'll have to get one of these. He says,
I don't buy oversized vehicles.
Don't you have a Sentinel?
No.
Wait, you don't have a Sentinel?
No.
Galactus?
No.
What?
I don't have those.
I thought you had Sentinel. Oh my god.
No, I don't have any of those.
Oh my god.
I like.
Look at Ryan. Alvin, you just say you give me a future GI Joe release. I'll cash in.
Did you say that? Why would you say that?
I don't remember saying that. Why would I say that?
What would possess you to say something like that? If you keep feeding him, he'll come back. The only vehicle I have is like a motorcycle for Ghost Rider. I don't have anything.
Okay, well, I'll be here in a second here. You should ask Ryan some more questions about. You should further investigate this false theory or false lie here.
Do you even want this thing, Ryan? Or you just want him to buy you stuff? Where is Wild Bill? That's a fair trade. NECA Turtles for this $274. Where's that Confederate wearing dude? There he is. Man, you could just feel the hate coming off of him. I don't know. He's all right. He looks cool. All you Joe guys must be excited. I'm lucky. I'm not into them if it's not a ninja. These are the only 2 Joes I need, really. I'm good with that. Anyone else has to just look cool, and I don't know. I'll use them in my like army displays. Get decals included. I know hardcore collectors freak out about that. The stand's pretty nice. The light up feature's pretty nice. ASLabs are always great. It's always the price that kills them. The price in their stupid tier unlocks. If the price is too high and you offer just garbage, then of course people are going to bail on it. That's what happened to Robbie Reyes and the previous Star Wars ones. It looks like they're putting effort into these. I don't know if the HasLab team is always the same or if they have a different group each time, but it seems like they're learning from their mistakes. Then you have Ripcord. I'm excited to see what the unlocks are. That's about it. I don't really... There's nothing that would make me want this any more than what's already been shown. So I'm lucky I could save some money. And for no other reason than it just doesn't hold a special place in my heart. But so far, so good.
Oh, now I remember.
What?
Now I remember he got me this. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get it for you.
You fool!
Ryan, you heard it here. You can record it. I will get you one of these HasLabs to you. I just need you to coordinate with me when we're getting it. We'll sort it out, Ryan. I'll talk to you, but I'll get you this. You did hook me up with the turtles there and stuff. I appreciate you hunting for me.
Oh my God.
I will give you the HasLab helicopter. You heard it here, buddy. I'm a man of my words. I've always had.
Watch it miraculously like doesn't get backed for some absurd reason.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. I'll get you one of these. Sit back, grab a drink, and enjoy it. You're gonna get one of these. All
right. What a guy. The meanest guy in the world gets a HasLab helicopter.
He's not mean. He's not mean. He's a great guy. He hooked me up.
He's like a Grumpy Bear. Or whatever that character is. Whatever that character is. He has a heart of gold, but he's a huge piece.
I appreciate people helping me out, so I will get it. I will give it to him. And I did say that I would hook him up with G.I. Joe if he ever needed one.
No,
he found a loophole, man. He found a loophole. And now Cowabunga doing everybody else looking for loopholes.
I remember in episode 32.
Remember that episode? You said you're gonna get me a car.
What are the next tiers? Let me see here. I just skip past it. 13,000, 16,000, and then 19,000. That seems reasonable. This is gonna get backed. I think you muted yourself.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to hear the noises here. Can you imagine how mad Ryan would be if it doesn't get backed?
I would laugh so hard, but there's no way.
Wow, you're not mean, huh? You would laugh.
He starts it. He rubbed off on me. I used to be nice, and then he came in just guns a-blazing, talking mad garbage. No, but he's cool. He deserves one of these. Wild.
That's right. Anything can happen on our show. We just show up. Anything can happen. It's crazy here.
You're still caught up in the euphoria of Vegas.
We'll have to just get back 13,444. He's counting the numbers.
He has a ticker on. But that was the last. I saved the best for last, so that was it. What do you?
FYI, for the record, I just want to make it clear there. I did pay for the Turtles figures. He didn't give it to me for free. Okay, so nobody say that I got stuff for free. I paid for it, even the shipping.
Ryan's a sponsor.
But I did say to him that I would help him. What up, Ron? How you doing?
Oh, Ron, Elvin just went crazy. Nothing much. We were showing off your Beast Wars earlier.
We were showing off. We were laughing at it.
No, I think it looks sort of neat in my 10-year-old brain.
Oh, now who's a hater, huh?
You missed his sick dad joke. It got a bunch of
world renowned. Let's get it right here. World renowned.
What
Jess is no longer my friend.
She's honest. She's truthfully honest.
No,
she helps you out.
She could have lied for a friend.
Oh God. Trailer or movie? What do you think?
What?
Next topic. What do you think?
Let's do the trailer.
This one will be quick because everyone's seen it already. They did a teaser once.
While we're doing that, I'm gonna open up. I'm opening up.
Yeah, opening steel.
Getting all the plastic out.
The full Mutant Mayhem trailer came out. We've already seen scenes from the teaser, so they just revealed the main villain. I don't know if anyone's avoiding this trailer. I'm going to talk about it. So if you want, leave.
It's a trailer. Why would you avoid it?
So people do. I
People
see
are
a bunch of
weird.
people.
Anybody
I
who
see a
avoids
bunch of
trailers
people.
are weird.
It's because trailers ruin movies now. They
Oh,
put the
God. No,
whole
it
plot out there.
doesn't.
They put the whole plot
I
out
watched
there.
Across the Spider-Verse. Had nothing to do with the trailer. No, just kidding. Had a lot to do with the trailer. Anyways,
The
Ice
Transmetal
Cube
2,
is dope in here.
I love it. That's like the saving grace so far in my mind.
In the morning.
It was the Transmetal 2 Cheetor. I know you're a Beast Wars
Look,
guy.
look,
So
look.
you're like a...
Hey, Alvin, you looking for anything?
He sends you just the cheapest thing you get. Hey, I got this Kinder Surprise here.
Right? Where did Ryan? I thought he fainted. He's back. Yeah, we'll chat, Ryan. I'll hook
Yeah,
up with
you instantaneously just become this hilarious guy every dad joke now.
This isn't the Ryan the guy that does hashtag sad all the time.
And
now he's gonna suck up to me.
You rewarded him for that. You enabled him.
I enabled him.
So we get a better look at these dudes. I don't know. I think the trailer's fun. I just don't know how I feel about I hate the designs. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. They look garbage to me. They look like Hey Arnold. It's the early 2000s, late 90s Nickelodeon designs of cartoons where it's all just crude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's like, I never type sad. I say much worse things. Like, that is true. He's never actually said that.
Yeah, he is honest about that. Just FYI, since I'm giving him the copper, that means there won't be one to give away because he's taking it. So, because I'm only buying.
Ryan
win it for everybody else.
Ryan destroyed the contest prize single-handedly from his whining. Yeah, highly articulated. What did he say? I skip trailers for anything I'm 100% going to see. I just don't want to have any expectations. So I'm the same. I only saw one trailer of Spider-Verse, and I was like, I'm going to see this. I'm not watching any other trailers. I already knew I'd like it. I didn't want any seeds spoiled, so I'm glad I did. We got a better look at the mutants that are being included. This right here scares me because as far as I'm concerned, like Bebop and Rocksteady were humans transformed into the Rhino and Warthog. I don't know if this is implying they were grown in a tank or, yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Some villain is mutating them.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're humans. I think these are just animals they mutated. Like, I like the whole summer animals turned humanoid, summer humans. Yeah, this is all part of his plan.
You ruined it for everybody else, Ryan. Hope you feel great about that. He's like, yes.
This month's contest is being canceled.
The next 6 months have been canceled. Oh man.
We did get a good look at Superfly. I like him. Like Ice Cube voicing him is just genius now.
Yeah.
Now that I heard him and seen how he acts.
I think John Cena is gonna be fun too.
Who is he? Is he Leatherhead?
I think he's Rocksteady.
Okay. No, he'll be good. I like John Cena.
It's either Rocksteady or Bebop. It's one of those two for sure. I love John Cena. He's really good at acting.
They all look ridiculous except Superfly. Leatherhead in the back there.
Is Shredder going to be in this?
That's the thing. I don't think so. And that's okay because
it's fine. That's fine.
This is their first movie, but I'm used to Shredder being involved with Bebop and Rocksteady from the start. Like,
yeah, that's true.
He was the one who turned them into Bebop and Rocksteady in the cartoon, in the IDW comic, in other lore. Like, he's always just been Bebop, Rocksteady, and him. But
there's a lot of hate coming out right now for the Turtles.
This movie?
Yeah, a lot of people are not liking the choice.
I don't like the style at all.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the style. I'm talking about the decision to have them be that young.
I'm okay with them being...
I get it. I'm on board now. I'm not happy with it, but I get why.
They are more fun this way, but for example, Donatello sounds like he's 6 years old. Like he sounds like a child.
He sounds like 13, 12 to me.
That's pushing it still. He's so what What do you think out of the
Oh my.
box? Elvin open steel here.
So yeah, just open the Mayfix Steel. Oh my god, he's solid. Great feel. He's heavy. He just feels really good in the hands. The cape is nice. It's better than the second version of Superman.
It has weight to it, but it still holds a bendable pose.
Yeah, really, really good. It's nice. There's no looseness. Like you don't see the leg shaking or anything like that. Yeah, it's really well built. Kudos. Good job, Mayfix. Accessories are good. The hammer looks sick. Need to get the hammer out.
I'm not sure.
Did you get this?
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure what the bear, like, you know how there's the hammer and then the staff without the hammer. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what that's for.
In case you break the first one.
Maybe
That's what I'm thinking.
the Samurai Turtles are a lot of fun. They could have been fun, but they were put in a bad movie. So that's what I
Yeah.
have to say about that.
I want him fighting Thor.
That'd be cool.
Battle of Hammers.
I have mine on my shelf with his one hand up and his hammer, just like raising it. And that might be
This
one
guy.
of my.
This guy really looks like he's got an Apple Vision gear on. He's got the goggles on.
Oh yeah. Overall, good roster. I think it's going to be animated beautifully, but they just look stupid to me. Except Superfly. I'm going to see it.
I'm actually having a pizza party at the theater. You should come.
You're going all out? Did your boys want to see this?
It's my son's birthday that month.
Okay.
So this was actually supposed to come out August 17th. They pushed it up to August 2nd.
Oh.
Because the first time they dropped the trailer, they mentioned the date, and I saw the date, and I'm like, oh, it's a day before my son's birthday. So I'm like, let's do a birthday party. And then this trailer dropped, and they changed the date to August 2nd. That's really weird.
I'm not used to them pulling movies ahead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we finished too soon.
I was kind of like, I'm like, wait a minute. I talked about my son's birthday for this movie. Why is it so far up now? Then I realized I'm like, oh, it was changed. So they must have found an opening area in August that they thought they can get a couple of weeks of good run in before another big movie comes in.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's fine. August 2nd is good. I don't mind. I get to watch it a little bit earlier.
I'm curious. Leatherhead has me the most curious because it's Rose Byrne. The woman from like Neighbors.
Do you feel there's a lot of them now? Like this movie seems to have a lot of these guys. It might take away from developing some of these characters, right? For kids.
I feel like they got the bulk of them out. I feel like Bebop and Rocksteady should have been a solo. Mm-hmm. Like they should have been like exclusive to their own movie. Because this takes away from them as characters.
Ryan says Uncle D gonna crap on the movie and ruin the occasion.
Yeah, me in the background. Boo!
Boo these turtles! Get them out of here! Look what I got in my hands. These are real turtles, damn it.
Come in with my shirt. Oh this is what they're supposed to.
Can you imagine I had a pizza party for my kids and you come in there and start booing every kid and slapping their popcorns out of their hands? Get out of here with that.
Don't laugh at that.
What are you doing? That's not a turtle.
When we get home, I'm going to put on the live action 1990.
Yeah. I'm going to show you what these turtles are.
This is what it's supposed to be. No,
come over to my house, kids.
This movie's going to be fun. I'm not doubting that. I just don't like the look. What about you? No expectations at all?
Honestly, I said it before. Like, if this is going to get the next generation of kids interested in this amazing lore, then kudos to them. Great, awesome. Because I know what's going to happen. If this explodes and becomes really good, you're going to see other companies want to get in on this.
Yeah.
So you're going to have like, maybe a live action movie. You might have like another animated series somewhere. They're going to jump on the train. They're going to jump on it, right? So I'm hoping it does great. It's going to have a next generation of kids really into it, hopefully, right?
This is one of this franchise and this IP just keeps going. Like previously before this, there was Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which had love. It had, I don't know, it was divided by far just because of the style and the change to the characters. Like it was 100% split down the middle. And then they're like, okay, we're done with that. We're gonna do this now. Before that, like they keep releasing just cartoons and comics. So I think as a turtle fan, we're lucky that even if I don't like something, if I wait a few years, it's just gonna reboot again anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I don't like it, someone else will, and I respect that and I appreciate that. Like everyone finds something they like with each incarnation of the turtles.
I'm just getting at the point where I'm accepting the fact that not everything that's going to come out is going to be to my liking.
Yeah.
There's so many different levels of age groups that they have to appease to, and they have to start with the youngest because they're the ones that are going to get their parents into stores and movies, right? To buy memorabilia, costumes for Halloween, toys. They're the ones that they have to market to for a growth down the road. We already are suckers. We're already buying
Yeah.
the stuff, right?
Just keep releasing 90s turtle stuff and we're just gonna
Yeah.
keep buying it. So
Yeah.
here's where I get
companies like NECA and Super 7 are gonna do us right.
yeah.
Right.
I get annoyed when they take properties that like we had, like Thundercats, and then they make it look super over the top cartoony, like those like bubbly looking cartoons like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
And then they put adult jokes in it. I'm like, who is this aimed for? Because it's not aimed for me, but you're putting jokes in that kids won't get. And then if I say I don't like it, you're going to tell me it wasn't meant for me anyway. If it wasn't meant for me, why did you take a property that I love and play off that? So it seems like a crutch where you're taking on an IP that exists because you want the fan base from the previous years. Like, you know what you're doing. You can't say it's not for us, but you say that when we don't like it. So if I don't like it, I don't like it, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, you like it. That's fine too. But you can't call me like racist or sexist or whatever crutch they come up with when people don't like something. You know how they always say, toxic, if you don't like this, you're just toxic. Like, you're toxic.
Yeah. It's the go-to in Hollywood now if you don't like something. We're not, robots. We do have opinions and a right to not like something. So
I don't have an on or off switch. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Have you opened yours yet?
Yeah, he's on my shelf.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's back there. You can sort of see him.
Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see him.
I don't know why I pointed. It's not like you can see my hand when I do that.
I see him.
Yeah.
I see him. That looks so good.
Nice
in the
joints.
back there. That's nice. Oh yeah.
I like the size too. I was worried he'd be kind of small, but no,
he has to be bigger. He has to be
towers over. He towers over Superman, but not ridiculously. Like Superman could still. There's
a subtle notice of size.
He looks like a guy in armor, basically.
Yeah. This is what I thought I was going to get in Superman and Lois, but instead I got something ridiculous.
I'm surprised we even got him in that. And I was like, oh, okay.
But this is awesome. Superboy, please. Mayfex, please.
I'm excited for him.
I know.
Were you an Eradicator fan or no?
No.
Didn't care about him?
No, Superboy was cool. I was all in for that.
I liked the Eradicator because of the glasses, and then as I got older, I'm like, why does he have those days? What's the deal here?
Yeah, I like this guy, and I like Superboy. They look cool. I'm excited, man.
Okay.
To keep pumping out some cool stuff.
Cyborg Superman or Steel? Figure wise.
Oh, where's the Cyborg? I have my Cyborg here somewhere. Okay, that's a good one, man. Okay, right now, because I have this guy in front of me, I'm going to say him. But I have to actually put this guy in my hands. Oh, did you drop a whole bunch of figures?
No, I just took.
Oh, those are just my customized figures that I had. That's all.
They don't count.
They're not real figures.
Because, like, I like.
Are you collecting all the lines
of the Superman?
I'm sorry. From this line, are you collecting everybody?
I didn't get Black Suit.
How dare you not get Black Suit?
I don't care about him.
What do you mean you don't care about him? The mullet is legendary.
So I love his detail.
The paint is great. Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Right now, I'm like a kid in a candy store. This is my jam. You know that. This is my jam right here.
Like, what a time to be alive.
Right? I got more Superman in the last 2 years than I had in the last 10 years. So good.
If he has a hood, I would have, but
so good.
Yeah, he looks.
Ryan, settle down.
You're gonna lose that. You're
You're
gonna
gonna
lose
lose
that
that
helicopter.
helicopter. Settle down there. Be nice to D.
No, I don't know. Detail wise, I'd have to give it to Cyborg, just because the inner workings.
Yeah.
But the one I like more, I think, Steel. Just fun factor. It's that hammer, man. So many sweet poses with that hammer.
And I love the fact that the cape is so well done.
I think I hate Superman's cape the most so far.
Well, do you have the first version or the second?
Yeah, the second one they fixed it, right? They made it. I know they fixed the crest.
Yeah, they have the
shield.
S on the back
the shield.
too. The second one I have both, and the second one is arguably better.
I know they shortened him slightly for some weird reason.
It's so razor thin.
Yeah, his head sculpt's great too.
Yeah, I can't wait to put them all together. Like, it's insane. I can't believe I'm getting this stuff. It's so good. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up. Let's go, Mayfex. Keep it up.
All right, that's enough of me playing with these. Just get lost. I'll get lost in it.
I'll open up another figure next week. Every week I'll open up a figure.
And then there's a Storm or whatever back there. But this,
wow,
my boy here.
Were you happy or were you sad when they said Shaq is playing Steel?
Well, as a child, I didn't care yet. I was like, oh, he's.
You know, he's got a Superman tatty. You know that, right?
Yeah, and they zoomed in on it in the movie several times. So.
Did you also know? I also didn't know this till last week. At his house, he's got a giant koi pond area that he had this professional guy build it. He's got the S Superman statue in the pond.
I mean, that's kind of
like he went full in with this.
It's because he declared himself the Superman of Steel, and then he just ran with it. I'm like, you can't do that. It's like
he willed himself
from Lasso. It's like, call me Van Damme from now on. I think that's basically what Shaq did.
Yeah. So he's got that Superman logo in his pond at his house.
I mean, hey, if you got the money,
this guy owns I don't know how many restaurants.
He's doing good things. I like him though. He's cool.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. He's
funny dude.
There was a viral video that went out. He was at a game, and he does the broadcasting, right, for a television network, and then he was sitting in the front before a game, and these kids were yelling in the back, Shaq or something like that, right? And he's like, stop yelling, just come over here right to the front and give me a hug.
Oh, that's nice. He's cool.
So he called all the kids down. There was a couple of kids from the rows to come all the way to the front. Let security get them through, right to the floor, and then he gave them a hug and he's like, "Can you please stop yelling?"
That's that. Yeah, he's like that's cool.
He's hilarious. Cool. He's
cool.
like, it's a big teddy bear, right? He's like, "Look, I'm gonna give you a hug. Come, you get to stand on the front and the floor here, but just don't yell anymore from the back." I thought it was pretty cool. And the kids were just like, oh, sure, okay. We'll shut up. We're going to say nothing if we get to come hang out with you for a second. All right, speaking of hanging out, what do we got here? Are we going to do Apple? Oh, we're not going to do Apple.
You want to do Apple?
Yeah, let's do Apple. Why not? Let's do tech for once. We haven't done tech ever. I'm getting this.
I was confused by it at first,
but I didn't realize it was $3,400.
How much did you think it was? $349?
Yeah,
that's what I was like. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay, maybe I'll get a loan for this one.
I mean, granted, what it like people. I was reading the comment section. So
this is outrageous. I didn't realize it was $3,400.
It's the Vision Pro, Apple's Vision Pro, and
next year they're going to come out Vision Pro through. This is going to be
obsolete. This is going to be that. This is just their next big idea. And that's why people are angry. They're like, you took away resources from you're delaying your phone releases for this thing.
Apple 4-year-old Samsung tech.
He's not wrong, but it's gonna sell.
It's gonna sell hotcakes. Like as much as people want to make fun of Apple, they always sells out.
Yeah.
This will sell out.
People who want to show off.
Oh, what is this? Oh, well, let us in.
It's the future. So it's basically
ski goggles.
It's basically
you're not wrong.
It's basically a virtual reality iPhone. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
it's a virtual reality headset like the Oculus, the PlayStation VR, but this is so much more because it doesn't take away your vision of what you have in front of you. It's sort of augment reality in between. It's in its own space in the middle there. Just like the picture you see here, so you can still see your house, your fireplace, and all that stuff, and this just sort of is a layer in front, and you could use your hands and your eyes to move around and pick the apps. Basically, your phone or your tablet in visual VR space. One of the cool things I liked about is video gaming on here.
Yeah, I think that will be cool.
That is itself is a selling point because if Apple is smart, looks like they already partnered with Sony because you could they show the Sony controller in the video where you could play with it. You could play video games in like 100-inch size monitor screen in front of you, or even bigger, and have an immersive experience in playing NBA. They showed the NBA 2K23 on there. I think that alone is going to get a lot of people interested in because of the ability to play a video game in any size TV, pretty much. And also for people who don't have TVs or don't have space for a TV, like there's a lot of people living in smaller apartments these days, and they want a big TV. And they can't really fit it in because it's too big and too expensive. I mean, this is expensive too, but you could basically have a TV in your house. You just put this on, right?
It's basically everything you see in movies, like iRobot, RoboCop. Like this is what this is.
Oh, I could just drive to the States and buy one of these.
Oh yeah, you have to put it around your own.
I have family as well in the States, so it's not a big deal.
Do you foresee yourself getting like?
I've got 3 small kids. I've got more augmented reality than I already need.
He puts it on for a second. He doesn't have time to use this thing. Basically,
I ain't got no time for this. What were you saying?
Like I like it. It's just not realistic for me to have one of these for that price tag.
I didn't realize the price was $3,499.
Yeah.
Okay. That kind of bursts the bubbles.
Like for what it does is cool though. I'm not going to argue that, but
what were they thinking? Oh, I know they weren't thinking. They don't care. Like how many average citizens are going to be able to afford this thing?
It's not that for many. Them. It's like the Tesla truck. Like it's not for regular people. It's for people who want to say, I have this. The same people who go out and buy like 18 PS5s on launch.
Okay, you don't have to be that mean.
That's not mean. Did you buy 18 PS5s?
I bought 2.
That's not 18. Okay. 2's fine. You have kids. You have
a Tesla truck on pre-order.
But are you reselling it?
No.
Exactly. It's for you. Okay. Like this is the type of thing that people who want to resell.
I don't even know if the Tesla truck's ever coming. I pre-ordered like 5 years ago.
It's coming. Don't you worry.
That's probably USD2, right? So it'll be like 12,000 Canadian. Oh no! I don't think it's that much. It's probably like 5,000 Canadian. Not that much. That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe after everything's said and done.
Oh my god! I don't want to spend that much money on it.
Same like that. Okay. This is
Hey Ryan, can you send me the
Yeah. Hey, so I just got you like
I got you the G.I. Joe. How about this one more time we go around?
All the things it does is cool, but it's the same thing as an Apple Watch. You just use your eyes instead. Same thing as like
it's not the same thing as an Apple. Stop it! I have an Apple Watch.
It
doesn't give me a 100-inch TV to play
on.
Thing.
It's the same kind of like you don't need any of this. You don't need an Apple Watch, but
nobody needs any of this stuff.
Yeah, but if
we don't even need an Apple Watch. Well, yeah,
exactly.
You buy it.
But if you got the means, you're gonna do it to say you have it, and then when you have it, it's cool.
It's like a flex. That's all it is.
But it's cool. Like you would use it. You would play video games.
Oh, if I'm paying $5,000 for this thing, I'm using this every day, whether I want to or not. Like I am gonna be sleeping with this on. So $5,000.
It's funny.
Better not tell my wife about this.
It's funny seeing how far Apple's come. Because remember when iPad first came out and people laughed at them, like, why do I need a phone that's not a phone? Why do I need a jumbo phone? Like they got ridiculed for that. And now everyone has one or some form of a tablet. Some people have 7 just laying around the house, crack screens. Oh, I'm gonna go buy a new one. Like they need them now.
Okay, you don't have to be that mean
It's
again
just
to me. Jeez. It's like, did you
No,
just
I
come to my
don't.
house and raid everything and
I
find out
got
what I
2
did?
behind me. I was talking about myself.
Okay.
And an iPad for drawing purposes. And then I got a Samsung tablet so I can read comics when I'm on the go. Like, see, that's me. Like, I don't need it, but
You're
they're
Mr.
just.
Flex though.
I'm not.
How much of those headphones you have on? Like $300, $400?
I don't know. Jess got me these.
Yeah, those are expensive headphones.
The ones you loaned me were probably expensive.
No, they were only like $150, I think.
Yeah, Jess got me these to game. It was very nice of her.
She's so nice. Except for
No,
when it
she's
comes-
not, but she has her.
Okay. Okay. We'll stay clear of that one. Okay.
So
Let's say if you had the means, the money, not to say that you don't, let's say you have the money available to you sitting there, you don't need to use it for anything, would you go and get this?
yeah, I'd be a tyrant if I was rich. I'm the type of person who would buy socks and throw them out every day and buy new socks.
Okay, I didn't mean it that way.
You think I'm being sarcastic? You think I'm being sarcastic? No, I'm not. I'm serious. I would be an awful rich person.
No, let's say you have the money. Let's say you invested in something and gave you $5,000 towards this.
That's what I mean. This
would
is
you
the
go?
kind
No,
of stuff
it's enough money to only buy this. Would you buy
only
it?
this? I thought you meant like if it was a rich person.
No.
Okay,
if it's a rich person, why do I even ask? You're gonna buy it no matter what.
Because like there's rich people who are still like frugal
I know.
and, like,
but I'm asking you. Let's say you had $5,000 in your hands, and
no, I just go buy a gaming PC or something. Like I don't need
right.
this.
You'd have more fun with a gaming PC. I mean, a bigger screen too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not a bigger screen, but a nice screen with a nice computer. Yeah, I don't know. I think the price point is way too high. They're really pushing it out there.
But it's a flex thing, like you said. So
because Ocular Max, what is it, $500? I want to say US.
Yeah,
something like that, or $1,000 US, something like that. And then I got the new PlayStation VR, the part 2. I've used it a couple of times. I'm actually setting up a Gran Turismo racing seat and everything with the pedals and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it all together with this VR experience. I think it's going to be amazing. But that thing only costs $800 Canadian. Right? How much is this? So how advanced is this to warrant 5 times plus its price? I don't think it's 5 times better than a PlayStation VR. I just don't think so.
It has limitations to it because it's Apple still.
Yeah, of course.
They hard lock everything.
Yeah, exactly. The ecosystem is be centered around them. It's funny in the promotion video that they did today. They went out of their way to mention that other services can work with this as well because they know
controller, right?
Yeah, the PlayStation controller is one of them, and I think they're going to allow Netflix and HBO Max to maybe be able to broadcast properly on here without any limitations. So they went out of their way because they know people are like, if I'm going to spend that much money on this thing, you better allow me to do whatever I want with this thing. So, yeah, it's interesting. I just don't know.
He raises a good point. This is stupid and not worth the money. Compulsive toy collector. but at the same time, I'm doing better lately.
Talking to you.
I've been like hovering over toys and like, no, I'm not doing it. Like I've been better at that. Before, like the old me would buy complete waves. Now I just buy characters I want. I'm slowly not getting things.
I still have to get that eyeball guy from Marvel
guy?
Legends.
Oh, you need him for something? The builder figure?
I don't have him. I just want him.
The orb?
Yeah, I don't have that line. I don't think I missed that line. I think totally.
Did you not care about it?
I didn't care enough to go get it, but now I want it.
Now you want it?
I'm sure Toy Snowman or Toy Now Man has it.
So. I see him around still.
Yeah, I saw him around, and I'm like, do I have this guy or not? And I didn't. I went through my box, and I'm like, no, I don't have this guy.
Yeah, there's a period in my life where I would have like ran out to get the latest toy. Now I'm like,
I think what it is we're just getting hammered with so much stuff, and it just gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right. You're just like, oh, how much? Like, seriously, I go every month and do my best to open up figures to clear out the clutter in my room, and it's already back to where it was again, and I don't even remember how it got here. It just
same
happened.
With the.
I know it's first world problems. I get it, but still, like it's just like one of those things. Like, okay, I'm slowing down, but am I really slowing down? Right.
and boxes as well. Like we used to care about like box. Like I don't care anymore.
I don't care more. I don't.
I just
Like,
chuck
how do you
those.
say no to guys like this to come out, right? How do
Yeah.
you say no to that? Yeah, Thor's on the way, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so. I saw someone post that on Instagram.
Yeah, Thor. I got my notification from HobbyLink Japan. Thor is on the way. So I'm thinking maybe Friday. I'm thinking I'll get it.
The only aspect I like of this thing is playing video games and movies.
Yeah, you get to get a theater type of experience. But I've put these on. Like I put on various different VRs. It gets annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Like this thing is like as comfortable they want to make it. It's still compressed.
You still got ski goggles on your face.
Yeah, it's compressed to your head.
Yeah.
When it's hot day, you're not going to be comfortable with having this on. Like these guys were saying, you can put this on a plane. Oh yeah, like I want to put this on a plane. Are you crazy? It's so hot and annoying in a plane, and you want me to put this?
No, the only people who would have these are first class people. No one in like
exactly with like proper AC, not just wind blowing in your face.
Imagine going to a regular seat with that thing on.
Oh man, you look
besides some just greasy dude and some like child with their greasy hands. You just let this thing on and try to watch a movie. Yeah, probably not. So
they'll be punching the back of your seat.
No, this is for rich people. But if you get one, cool.
I'm not gonna get one.
No.
I say that now, but I don't know.
You might. I don't know. Maybe one.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really clamoring to get it right now with that.
It's a good party topic. If you're like, hey, check this thing out, you show off your friends.
And then somebody breaks it.
Everybody out. Like that's the part.
Did you notice they didn't talk about the wire that's hanging out of it? They tried their best to make it look like it's a self-contained.
No, they did. They're like, with the wire, you get an extra 2 days. That was their selling point.
So without the wire, what do you get? A couple hours?
Gotta carry around you got to carry around the battery in your pocket.
Ridiculous.
And then the wire goes to your headset.
Ridiculous. Part 2 is gonna have no wire. Watch.
12 cameras built in.
Yeah, part 2 is gonna be like double that.
I think it has 7 sensors. They have their new OS for it. That was their selling point too. Is like the new OS.
They need this to sell so they can make the next version.
Yeah,
that's what it is. We need the money, folks, to make the better version down the road.
And then, okay, this is what weirded me. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. It says it will last all day when plugged in. Shouldn't it last until I turn it off if it's plugged in? And then it will last 2 hours when it's not plugged in.
That's ridiculous. 2 hours? That's so pathetic.
Yeah. So you can watch almost all of
a movie. Almost Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Almost.
But like so if I leave it plugged in and go over a day, is this gonna overheat or something? Like, why is there a limit? Or maybe it's just due to like safety reasons. You're not supposed to watch it for more than a day.
Maybe
which
your
is fair.
eyes are just gonna, be so irritated. So, like, I don't know for you, but when I put on these VR headsets, like I start getting headaches after an hour.
I haven't used any of them.
Yeah, I just when I was playing Gran Turismo with the old PlayStation one, I started getting headaches and I didn't feel good after an hour. It's just like, no, I can't do this. I need to have oxygen properly hit my eyes.
Yeah. No, thanks. The more I talk about it, the less I want it.
Let's talk about a spoiler-free stuff at the end here. We're not going to spoil anything, people, so don't worry. Let's talk about you saw it. When did you see it?
The Thursday, but the latest possible showing.
Okay, so I saw it on Thursday, the lunchtime one.
Yeah.
I took 3 of the ANR teammates, Nathan, Chris. Oh no, sorry, I didn't take 3. Justin actually had really bad allergies and couldn't make it, but I took 2 of them with me to watch the movie, and they've never been to this theater, by the way, D.
Yeah, every time.
And I took them to the premium seats.
Yeah,
I took them to the premium seats. These 2 were tripping out.
Every time someone new goes to this theater, they're like, oh, because I tell them I'm not going to Silver City. I'm not going to that. And they get mad.
No offense to Silver City.
No, total offense. They're garbage.
No.
I'm just kidding.
We do our yearly thing with them.
I'm being sarcastic.
Anyways, but they are Silver City. Cineplex has recognized they're slacking, and they have been improving and updating their theater slowly. The Metrotown one that we go to for our fundraiser every year, they are moving from theater to theater and upgrading everything now.
That's good. They still have the better IMAX situation. Like if you want to go to an IMAX, it's obviously Cineplex, period.
But if you want to experience everything else, Landmark Cinema, owned by Mark Cuban, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took these two there, and they were tripping out at the seats. They sit down, and they're like, "What? What is this? Like, this is insane! Like, fully reclinable? What? A cubby hole? A
Yeah,
coat
years ago
hanger?"
I took my friend. He's from Richmond, and he's like, "Oh, I'm like, I gotta use the washroom. Take the popcorn and drinks." Like, "Oh, wait at this table here." I'm like, "No, our seats have tables." And he's like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's tables. There's a cubby. Just put your food on the table." Yeah, so like it's
And then
it's
I'm
cool.
like, with
like
this
it.
button, you can actually heat your seat. He's like, "What?" They're losing their minds. I'm like, "This is another day for me and D."
Yeah, we're used to it now. We're spoiled.
Yeah, I go, "It's all good. It's another day." And now, like, they're like, "Anytime you want to go to the movies, Alvin, just let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be there."
I'll go to movies with you guys if it's there. I'm just not driving to like Richmond and Abbotsford to watch
I'm
a movie.
watching my movies there. We're watching The Flash there. We're watching Flash on Thursday, I believe, in the daytime, 3 p.m.
Oh, if I don't work, I'll go. That should be a good movie too.
See if you can get seats next to us.
I'm excited to do a spoiler talk with that one.
Well, we're definitely watching it next week, Thursday. And then we'll talk about it right after. We're actually probably going to the office and doing it there.
Did you? Oh, you didn't do your. I guess you couldn't do your review right after Spider-Verse, like you're planning, like when you just.
I did it. I did my own when I got home.
Okay.
I did it. It's already up on the.
Yeah,
on
I saw that one.
Yeah, but the Flash one, we'll do one at the office probably right after we watch the movie. So it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be a pretty good movie. Speaking of pretty good movies, holy smokes. There's very few movies that do better than the original drop. Terminator 2 comes to mind. For me, I think that's far superior than Terminator 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this movie. In my opinion, this was better than the first one. You might not agree with me, but I think this movie absolutely destroyed the first one in every level. The score, the artwork was fantastic, man. It was like every time I look at the screen, it's like a different comic book coming to life.
We can't even really like explain it without spoiling too.
No,
because
we're not going to spoil anything to
yeah.
anybody, but it was visually, it was insane.
Yeah.
How well they did the animation for every scene. Some of them were just so ridiculously good. It's just like you're transported into this comic book world. And that's how good this movie was. The characters in there, whether it be good guys or bad guys or anything like that, they were all amazing. They were all cool in their own way. Like I really thought Spot was going to be boring, but he was hilarious. He was good.
How do I word this? I want his figure now, and then I see his figure, and it's still the movie can only portray him the way that makes.
I'll wait for SH Figure Arts or Mayfix to make one.
I can't picture any action figure doing it justice. They animate him in such a specific way that it blew my mind, and it made me appreciate him as a villain. Whereas the toy is just so static, like they can't do it, and I can't.
Anybody that's listening to this right now, if you're listening to this on the replay as well, if you haven't seen this movie, I'm telling you right now, go and watch this movie. Even if you're not a big Spider-Man fan or the animated fan, like animation fan, this is more than that. It's so good. The storyline is amazing. The crazy part to all of this is only part 1 of 2.
I know, and it made my heart sink. I knew that going in too. I knew it.
Chris and Nathan didn't know about that. No.
Oh well, the poster said like part 1. Like I knew there was 2 parts.
I knew too as well. Like I was like, okay, yeah, I know. I'm like waiting for it to end. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get in one, but it's coming next year. It's not like 3 years away or something like that.
So at least it's that.
Yeah, it'll be end of March next year, I believe, somewhere there.
I don't think any of the toys did them justice because every character has their own art style. And you can't do that with an action figure. Another character is Spider-Punk. He was very stylized.
I wasn't a fan of his style, but
he grew on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Over time, you're like, okay, I see why it looks like this, and I'm okay with it
It was
afterwards.
jarring at first. It was very jarring.
It was really in your face, like that. But that's what I mean. Like this movie, like it just flipped everything on its side. Like
Yeah.
what the capabilities are for a Spider-Man movie, what you could push the boundaries with multiverse and things like that. Like if we could get a live action, I know it's going to cost $1 bajillion to do something like that, but if we get anything close to this in a live action, I know we had the end game, but this just takes it to another level. Like Sony is probably just licking their chops right now.
I respect this one team, and this one team were the
Yeah.
previous artists from the first movie. Not so the lead artist went on to like do, but everything else in the Sonyverse, I just like, you guys are weird. This is your saving grace.
There's one scene.
Yeah.
And it's not a major spoiler, people, so don't freak out. There's one scene, a 14-year-old kid actually made that scene for them.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I mentioned it to you, I think, or you saw it probably, right, in one of my Discord chats. But yeah, a 14-year-old kid made that scene, and we'll talk about it next week. Hey, Darth is here. Hello, Darth. So yeah, non-spoilery, so don't freak out, people. Like I said, we're not going to mention anything here specific. But man, like the score, the sound. Let's talk about the music and everything in it.
So the beautiful thing about the music is they took scores from the old movie and they matched the tone. Like Miles is more adult here, and they added more of his like Latino roots to his previous.
Oh yeah, loved it.
And
I wanted to get up and start doing one of these, like la 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 la.
Yeah, like when he was fighting and it plays his music, I was like, oh man, I'm getting pumped.
Yeah.
And he may not even be winning, but the fact it's his song and he's struggling to like do his thing, but he still has style when he does it. Like he loses with style sometimes.
I also love that he's got that Peter Parker in him. Yeah. Always late, goofing up, right? Making mistakes. He's got that Peter Parker in him, and I love that. Like this, I don't know, it's just a masterpiece. In my opinion.
See people like, oh, he doesn't do this in the comic. I'm like, this isn't the comic universe. Stop it. Like, this is its own thing, and I love it for that. I like him more here than in his comic book.
I haven't read a whole lot of Miles stuff before.
Yeah,
but if this is better, I'm all in.
He's my de facto Miles. Like even the video game Miles is garbage to me. Like every time the video game Miles opens his mouth, I'm just like, you're not Shamik Moore. You know, like, stop talking.
I know, like for me, Peter Parker is my Spider-Man, but for my youngest son and my oldest son, this is their Spider-Man. Like my youngest son is so glued to this character, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
like he didn't get to see it yet. He's so upset that I saw it before him, but he was in school. Yeah, he was in school.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And it was his last year in grade school, so I wanted him to make sure he don't miss any specific days. They had their sports day or something, so I didn't want him to miss it. But I am taking him this weekend with his cousins to watch it, and I hope he enjoys. I know his eyes.
My mom said, so when are we seeing Spider-Man? I'm like, what?
You haven't taken your mom yet? What are you doing, man?
I didn't think she cared. I put the old one on.
Now's the time. She's out of commission.
Yeah,
for a
she's
while,
off
right?
for like 2 weeks. So
yeah, you gotta get her some hot dogs and popcorn and stuff.
I put the old one on and she like dozed off, and that's just her.
Mama Fleming needs to go.
She just falls asleep randomly. But yeah, I'd see it with her.
I'm excited to see it again.
Yeah,
I'm going in for at first I'm like, oh, do I need to see this movie twice?
Oh, I saw it twice.
Then I'm like, you already seen it twice?
I had to go the next day, man. I needed to, like, I felt empty.
You crazy. You crazy.
This movie made me feel
you won't come to any of the team meetings, but you'll go watch a movie. Okay.
Yeah, when it's 5 minutes down the street. Yeah,
100%. It's on the screen, right? You can just zoom in, right?
Oh, that'll do.
Okay.
If I don't have to go to Richmond, I'll go to every single meeting.
I can pick you up too, so don't even give me that. But yeah, no, I highly recommend this. What do you give this? I know we're gonna do our final score next week, but why don't you just do it now? Because there's no secret here. What would you give this out of 10? I gave it a 10 out of 10.
So did I, and I'm trying to convince myself not to. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, no, it's
you 10. Can't. How can you convince yourself that's lower than a 10? Like, I'm sure somebody's gonna nitpick about something. That's fine. Go ahead and do nitpicking. I'm not. This is a 10 out of 10.
No, here's my 10, and here's why. Introduction, it wasn't a slow burn. The first scene was still an action scene, and it added
and
to
it
the
layered
story.
even more to the
Yeah.
story, right?
Second scene, it was still Miles as Miles, but they had him do Spider-Man-esque thing. Like there was slow periods, but it was later on. I hate when movies are slow burn to start. I'm like, put on your suit, please. Put on your suit
Yeah,
and start web slinging, please. No, they led with that. It
yeah.
pulled me in from the
They
start.
hit you hard right off the run, right away. Let's go. They're like, get in your seats now. Here we
Yeah.
go. If you're running late, please don't run late. Get there early and get there on time for the show to start because right away they hit you.
I still
That's
don't care for his suit. The action figure makes it look better than it is on screen, but that was a running gag in the movie, and I appreciate they did that. Like, this isn't as yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. I want everyone to experience it for the first time.
yeah. The bad guys. Let's talk about 2099. Everyone sees the trailer and they're like, "Oh, he's a bad guy." He's got his purposes, which this is what I love about it. Is whether you're Spot or this guy 2099, there is a story behind their motive.
Yeah.
They don't just randomly show up and want to be bad. They do a great job of explaining that in depth, and it's an eye opener when they do. You're like, holy smokes! Like, it's just a massive eye opener as to why 2099, sorry, sound like a bread on sale or something. Why he's so motivated to sort things out. And
Yeah.
then you have Spot, why he's motivated to sort things out as well.
Oh,
right?
that was so funny.
Like, it's just
The
so
reason
good.
I don't even know if the people I saw it with, like I saw it with Jess and I saw it with another person. I don't think they clued into the reason it happened, and I laughed so hard because that was my favorite scene. I can't say anymore, and I apologize.
Yeah,
because it ties everything together.
yeah.
But I was like, I had that like stunned look on my face. Like, if that was it.
Me too. I was just like, whoa.
This
I
is
was
all because of that.
I was like, wow, this is crazy how they tied it all. Like, it's insane. And it's just brilliant writing. That's to my next point is the writing.
Yeah.
The writing is so good. It's so in your face. I love all the little Easter eggs they threw in there, whether it be a line or whether it be a drawing of an effect or something, or even the background. There's so much to like unearth.
Yeah.
Like, even if you put it on pause on a specific scene where you'll see a ton of Easter eggs somewhere. Like, for example, his room or something like that. But there's so many.
It's hard too, because like you could miss an Easter egg and it won't impact your viewing.
Yeah.
But if you catch when it does, because something at the start of the movie
Mm-hmm.
is a reason for something at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss it, it's fine. But you're like, oh my God, they said this earlier. And
it's one of those things, right? Oh yeah. One of those, like, oh my God. Like, that's what great writing is all about, is how they tie in things.
Yeah.
Whether it be in the beginning or the end or in the middle somewhere, there is some sort of connection there, and you're like, your brain just goes poof like that. And we haven't seen anything like that for a while, because Marvel movies these days are not as good as we've talked about. The writings have been horrible and cheesy jokes thrown in there. By the way, the jokes did land here a lot.
Yeah.
They landed
They
pretty
weren't
good.
in your face. It was all like situational.
Yeah.
And reaction based jokes. He was my sleeper Spider-Man that I liked a lot. Navteer, what's his name? Was that his name?
Is that the taxi driver from Deadpool?
Yeah, it was. He had a fantastic voice for him.
Yeah.
Bill Pinder.
I need this figure now.
Me too. I was like, and the funny thing about him is how perfect he was.
Yeah.
And his
hair.
Yeah, his hair is. He's like, what do you use in your hair? It's like, oh, just coconut oil and genetics. And his web slinging incorporated yoga. Like he felt like Dawson. Oh man,
those are mini drums, by the way.
Is that what they were?
They're mini drums.
Okay,
yeah. I'll explain to you in a deeper reason what those are. But he looked cool. Some of the other characters looked pretty cool.
Yeah, he's one of my top 3 Spider-Men in this movie.
Yeah.
Gwen, I enjoyed a lot. Haley Stanfield did fantastic.
I really liked what they did with her story.
Yeah.
I really liked they gave her some depth here. Right? She's just not just a friend. She has more to give, right? So I really like that. I think people will enjoy the fact that give her more of a depth story here.
Yeah.
Peter B, he's not a huge character, but He's
When he's
got
there,
some.
he's great.
Yeah, exactly.
I
He-
can't. It's funny. I always had different voice actors as my like Spider-Man. Like in the '90s, Christopher Daniel Barnes, like from the Fox Kids one. I'm like, that's my Spider-Man. And then I heard Neil Patrick Harris. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
he's cool as well. For younger Spider-Man, it was the one from Spectacular Spider-Man. He now is what I hear when I read Spider-Man stories.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I
Very
like him.
soothing. Very soothing.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Very soothing.
He's on my shelf
Uh,
too. Like
yeah.
he's great.
He's one of my favorite figures. I told you that, right? From Sentinel.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite figures. I love that figure. I love the
I
expressions.
am bothered. Also, it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. They never let this man wear a full costume anymore. Like just let him be Spider-Man
I know.
completely. I hope we get that in part 2. And then, last but not least, just the change in tone of the Spot's portrayal based on how he stands, it changes his character entirely. Like he becomes imposing sometimes, other times he's bumbling. Again in the trailer, but when he does what he does, I'm like, yeah, okay, you're pretty creepy.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I
absolutely.
can't wait for people to see the animation style they use for him. For anyone who hasn't seen it, like it is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece. It's worth seeing in the theaters because of the big screen. You get that immersive experience. Yeah, I can't say anything more than without spoiling it for anybody. So
Yeah, I wish like a lot of what
I
have
really
to say
do
is
want to
on the
get into it.
animation
I
side.
really
Yeah.
do. But we'll wait. We'll let everybody have a chance to watch it. We'll talk about it next week. Is there anything else we want to add before we sign off here today?
No, better not. I'll accidentally spoil it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Let's get out of
leave
here.
it where it is. Definitely go see this, people. Like this is a great movie, family friendly, or not. I mean, it's just a great experience. Go check it out. We appreciate you guys for checking us out today. Let your friends and family know. Hit the like button, please. That really helps us out for all our videos. If you hit the like button, YouTube does this cool thing in the algorithm for us. If you're new here, thank you for coming and joining us, and subscribe if you love our show. And we'll see you guys in next week for our next show. We got some cool stuff lined up next week. Say bye, D.
Bye, D.
So wherever you are in the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night across the Spider-Verse as well.